I'm Kate Cooper from Kate Cooper Interiors, and this is how I helped create the Endeavour Foundation Lotteries Anniversary Prize Home.
I'm Pete Taylor from Taylor Distinction Building Design. We were commissioned by Endeavour Foundation to design this magnificent prize home, a home we're very proud of.
I love interior design. I'm really passionate about interior design. However, I first started my career as a teacher. I was a middle school teacher. I taught Year 7, and as much as I love teaching and working with children, I decided to follow my passion to interiors. So after almost a decade of teaching, I retrained to become an interior designer.
From an early age, I've always been interested in design, drawing, and building stuff. Our role in helping to create this anniversary prize home for the Endeavour Foundation was to take the design brief and prepare conceptual designs for consideration.
My role in the anniversary home is as the interior designer, and I work collaboratively with the building designer, which is Taylor Distinction, and I work on all of the interior finishes, fittings and fixtures, as well as all of the interior decorating, which is the furniture. A lot of inspiration is always drawn from the surroundings or the environment of a home, and obviously in Mullaney, the hinterland there's some really gorgeous, stunning homes. So that's certainly an inspiration, and that it needed to have that sophistication, that elegance. There's also a little bit, I feel like a little bit of a Georgian style brought in with that symmetry and that the window painting, the detailing exterior with the coining and the window treatments, as well as internally we had a little bit of detailing there with wallpapering, wall trims. So the design process for this anniversary home is very similar to the process I use for all of my interior design projects. We start with a look and a feel, which is a concept mood board that really sets the tone, sets the direction for the colour palette, for the finishes. It includes imagery there, just so we get a real sense of how we want this project to look, how we want it to feel. From there, we move then forward onto all of the joinery design, detailed elements, the finishes, like the tiles, paint, colour, etc. And then we create the 3D imagery to go to show the client, in this case Endeavour Foundation Lottery prize home, to ensure that that's then still in keeping with what their initial brief was.
We're very proud to be associated with the Endeavour Prize Home. It's such a wonderful cause. A home should be a space, safe haven, create family harmony, connection with the family, but also provide private spaces as well. As your family needs change, the home should adapt to you, not you to it. That's how we've designed the Endeavour Prize Home in Mullaney. We received the design brief from the Endeavour Foundation early January 2021. We commenced the design concepts immediately. The design, construction and delivery of a prize home is a long process and requires the collaboration of many people. The home would be like a private country estate with heritage grandeur, lord of the manor. To ensure the vision of this beautiful home provided by Endeavour, we constantly refer back to the design brief, consult with Kate Cooper, Dan Sommers and the Endeavour team.
So as the interior designer, I jump in once the base plans are done. So once Taylor Distinction has done their base plans, I jump in then and look at the spatials and work around joinery design, all of the fixtures and fittings, etc. We jump in pretty early on in the process just to make sure that collaboratively everything's working in cohesively together. Natural timbers is certainly something that I felt like needed to be incorporated in this home in Mullaney, which is as you first walk in, we've started with the timber flooring throughout, which I think is hugely important. We've got a beautiful indoor-outdoor feel for that al fresco moving onto the pool area, which I think was also really important for not only Mullaney but the Queensland environment.
The design acknowledges the beauty and topography of this allotment by positioning the house high on top of the hill to take care of the magnificent views. There is a tall stand of existing pine trees near the front boundary. This magnificent stand of trees provides a natural screen and enhances the sense of anticipation as the driveway sweeps up the hill towards the house. The eastern facade is bathed in beautiful morning sunlight, while the western elevation is protected by the large roof over the alfresco, also leading out to the pool and to the gardens. As designers, what we are seeking from the client is, apart from the number of rooms, etc., is the essence or the personality of the home. What the home will actually make you feel every time you come home and every day you live in it. The Endeavour Prize Home team provided the design brief outlining the vision for this home. We wanted the home to portray a sense of timeless beauty and elegance, exuding quality, strength and durability.
In the Mullaney Prize home, we added a few features in there which I think are really different than what we've done previously. We've also used a tap or a pot filler in the kitchen above the stove, which is quite American, but really adds something different to the kitchen, which I think works really well.
Our team at Taylor Distinction and the Endeavour team are very much aware of how important functionality and accessibility are to a home. Generous hallways, wider doors, spacious living areas, bedrooms, bathrooms and laundries have been incorporated. There's a luxurious media room, and the upstairs retreat is a wonderful place to relax and enjoy the view. The design incorporates multiple living spaces throughout the home.
Current trends, I'm really enjoying the fact that they're bringing in some more layers, some more colour, some more texture, patterning. I think that's really exciting. You know, for a while there, it's all been a very neutral palette, so I'm excited about that. Apparently, dining rooms, you know, separate from the living room is also coming back in, which I'm a little bit excited about. It's all about food and conversation, which I'm all for. So there are a couple of the trends that are coming in, which I think are going to be really exciting. We've got a potting shed in this home, which is very different, but I feel like works really well. Works well for Mullaney, works well for a potential, you know, owner of the home, and I feel like they're the really great unique features that this house has.
The potting shed is pretty impressive. I'm in a lot of trouble at home because my wife wants one, so I'm going to have to build one now. So thank you, Endeavour Prize Home.